All right, guys, so we're hopping back on. It looks like the connectivity issue is gone. We were back at excellent condition on the stream, so that's good to know. Apologize for that momentary uh, intermission, but it looks like we were on point. We're going higher. So last thing I said is that out of this decline, we should have a move pushing the upper end of a range higher. And you can see how that's definitely exactly what's taking place here. We're going to create a peak and where we break the resistance momentarily, probably this resistance right here, 643.31. We're going to break through momentarily and then break back down through that price level shortly thereafter with the, creating like a sort of like a capital A almost in the English language. If that price level we break through momentarily was the horizontal line in the A. So the decline coming out of that peak will continue into the 10 to 11 o'clock hour roughly. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, you're just first time watching this information, we do hour by hour sequence of chart events. The timing by the hour is usually on point, but there will be cases where the reading needs plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room because the cards do not necessarily, their energies do not necessarily line up perfectly with 1 hour of time. So you need to allot for wiggle room in some cases to make for more accurate readings. With that said, only trade this information if you have access to the live Discord trade alerts and trading view chart drawings. I would not trade this information alone. It's too risky, my friends. I've been doing this for 26 years. All right, so let's continue onward. In the last video, we talked about the theme. We talked about what type of trade we're looking for, information about the high, information about the low. So we had these price swings here in the pre-market. That's the Dominion card. A drop, which is the purple correlation to the Tower card, a big drop here out of a prominent peak, followed by the Aeon card out of it. Now we're creating that peak there. And when we decline, when that peak is created and we decline back down, that decline back down is where I'm looking for an entry into a long position. Wow, there's a lot of trades today, guys. So this is probably the decline back. Well, let me see. 945. This could be the decline back down. We'll have to see. But we'll be in a pretty significant trough between roughly 10 and 11 after this peak is created. That's where you want to enter into a long position. We're looking to close the long position when this decline turns into a significant rally about midday, maybe around 12 to 12:30, big pop to the upside, taking us into highs. That's where I'd want to exit out of the long position for a day trade. It's very likely that you could open up a short day trade at that point. If we are at highest highs before 1 o'clock, open up a short position for a day trade. And we would look to close the day trade, the short day trade, in the last 2 hours of trading. Huh. Yeah, the first day of the month, definitely the low for the month, guys. Why do I say that with such conviction now? Because of the cross-reading congruency that I just noticed I hadn't checked for. Cross-reading congruencies are marked in light blue. Everything in SO meta-analysis is color-coded and shapes. They all have meaning. That's how we're able to read this information. There's so much information. We're able to read it all kind of like on top of itself. So this card right here, the 5 of discs, is the low significator card on the 1 month for August. It's also the lowest day of the month. And like I said, the reading I misread during retrograde, but it very clearly is showing the first day of the month to be the low for the month. So expect a significant trough here. I wonder if we come down to the 14-day moving average. Probably. I got a no for that. So significant trough, but we're probably going to have a higher high here in the fourth fourth week of the month. See, no five of discs, no five of discs, no five of discs, but the seven of discs has a strong correlation to it. Five of discs on the 21st. Ooh. Interesting. So there is some possibility we hit lows on the 21st. I still think it's unlikely, but there is some possibility there. So I would expect the low for this recent decline, or this most recent decline, to be on the 21st as planned. So we're a little bit ahead in the sequence of events right now, but it should tighten up to the day on accuracy by the 21st. It looks like. I'm gonna mark that off. All right, I have about 12 minutes before I gotta receive a dog. For those of you that don't know me or don't know the channel, I got a side gig where I watch dogs, love dogs, so I board them in my home. 5 stars on the Rover app. Great way to make some extra cash because I already have a dog. But I gotta receive a dog in about 10 minutes, so I'll try and finish this up real quick for you guys, and then after I receive the dog, I'll be back to do another reading for you live. Oh my gosh, he's such a cute puppy. His name is Nello. All right, so we're looking to close out of the long there with this big move to the upside midday, and then that should turn into like a full retracement, and possibly even more than a full retracement, and take us into lows somewhere between 2 and 3, which we then a lot of price change into and or out of an important support level there. Matter of fact, that's the low right there. We were talking about the science card being correlated to the low for the day. This is an important price level here at the low. All kind of sits well together. I might open, let me see. It might be time to open up that long. Let me see. Yeah, open up that long, guys. At least a partial long. Open up a long here. It looks like we may have already entered into this Princess of Cups. Now, we might go a little bit lower. Hard to say. But either way, we should be significantly higher by midday. So I would open up that long there at this time. If you're new to the channel, guys, or you've never seen the chart drawings, red ellipses, although they have instructions in them, all this is the key to this code is on our Discord. There's a channel on how to read the charts. OL equals open long. I like to put the date that I put the ellipse in, just helpful sometimes. And so a red ellipse indicates where I most likely see a trough or a low of some sort. And green's basically the opposite. So if we go, open up a long, if we go a little bit lower, add to the long, I mean, we could continue lower. So I would open up a partial. Right, and so we're expecting to close at midday. There's a big swing back to the downside, so we want to open up a short when we close that long. And we'll close the short towards the end of the day, or you might want to hold it overnight for the 20th. I don't think I would hold it overnight. I think I would look to open up a short tomorrow for swinging to the 21st. See if I can get a good... Yeah, my sense is that this is probably going to go lower, but you don't want to miss this big move to the upside. So you want to be in a partial long here for a day trade. And if we enter lower, like down here, into this range here, I would say add to it in increments as we go into it. And if we don't, big deal, we got a partial long already. I'm expecting to see us close somewhere in there, close the long position. Might be lower. I'm gonna leave it like this. Somewhere in here, most likely we'll want to close out, and I'll look at that in real time when we get there. And then this is also where we want to open up a short as well. OS open short, but it should be closed long. CL closed long. OS open short. P for predicted, and then the date. And then this is probably going to be somewhere down here, but I might move this one when we get closer to the moment in time. See how things have transpired. We want to close short there, CL or CS, close short. That's where we're at. This is an example of the live TradingView chart drawings that you get as part of the early access subscription, along with the live Discord trade alerts for day trading and swing trading SPY. So far, we've been on point. We had our subscribers getting into a short at the end of the day yesterday. We closed out of that short here at the open in the midst of that decline. Now we're looking, I had people just enter into a partial open partial long right there. Now if we enter back down into here in this range, we're going to add to that long with the expectation to close out of it here. Open up a short here, close out of it here. That's where we're at, guys. If you're interested in trading this, the SO meta-analysis, if you're serious about trading this and consistently making gains, guys, we're right most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And when we're wrong, we're usually able to fix it because then we're right again. You know, I see my man Aaron online. Shout out to you. That's one old school. That's like my original OG of the channel. So good to see you on board here, man. You go to our website, Tarot for Traders. Hover over Order Now. Click on Subscriptions. Early Access Subscription right here. Subscribe. It's $150 a month. You make that back in one trade easily, my friends. Early Access gets you the earliest access to any of our public posts that come out on Discord. They come out on YouTube. They come out on Discord first. Gets you the live Discord day trades and swing trade alerts, and all of the chart drawings for SPY as part of that 150 a month. You can ask whatever questions you want on the Discord here regarding SPY. Great way to support the channel. It's a great intro into trading, SO meta analysis, which is very unique system, very different way of trading. But it's the most accurate system of analysis. Once you learn how to trade it effectively, it's a game changer. You can't not trade. You can't trade without it afterwards, guys. It's just like everything else seems like gambling to me. So much love and appreciation, everybody that does that. And just a reminder, guys, the whole purpose of the channel is to go to the resources tab of our website. 5% of all profits from the information of this channel should be donated forward to one of these charities, effectively transmuting the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. And also, paying it forward ensures the flow of abundance continues onward through the universe. What moves forward ahead of you comes up behind you, my friends. It's cyclical. It's not a straight line. 5% of all profits should be donated back to the channel to say thank you and express gratitude. Gratitude begets gratitude. So thank you very much to everybody following through on that. I love you guys, people of integrity, the best kind of people in the world. And it leaves you with 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, makes you an angel investor of the channel. The universe is going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. And I'm going to come say what's up because I love my angel investors. Blessings to all my angel investors. I will see you guys on the next one. And the remaining dailies for August should be coming out as normal in the morning at 8:30 a.m. every morning, day of. I'll see you guys.